You wanna leave me?
What's going on, you guys? I am back here with another video, and this one is going to be a little bit difficult. Mostly because I've seen this happen a lot, and I've also kind of been here before. Multiple times I've been here. And so I understand everything that comes with a situation like this. So we're talking Ari Lennox. And a lot of people have been talking Ari Lennox. A lot of people have been talking about this situation altogether. And then somebody did ask me what I thought about it and how I would choose to deal with the situation. So recently we had the Soul Train Music Awards. Big award show for Black music and Black people in entertainment as a whole. It means everything, you know, to us to have award shows like that one, to really highlight and showcase R&B and soul music. Because there's really not a lot of representation in mainstream. Even the BET Awards now has become completely saturated with mostly like hip hop and rap and trap stuff. So it's like the Soul Train Music Awards has always been the place where, you know, artists like Ari Lennox and artists like Erykah Badu and India Ari, Summer Walker, people who do more like alternative stuff too, can be recognized and be appreciated for the work that they do. Ari was nominated for a bunch of awards and she did not win any of them, and she was upset about it, which I understand. Plenty of people have been nominated for awards and they don't win. Hell, I've been in competitions and have not won. I was recently in a talent show and I didn't even get in the top 10. Mind you, there were like a bunch of people that were upset about that, but I mean, what can you really do? It's all subjective. Everybody has an opinion, and if their opinion of you is that they don't like you that much, then hey, I mean, it is what it is. You know what kind of work you put into it, and mostly you do it because you love it, and that's what I'm going to touch on in this. In this video, I'm really honestly going to tell you why I don't feel sorry for Ari at all. And that's the thing, it sounds harsh, but we have to really come to terms with why we do what we do, rather than looking at everything that comes with it. So yes, Ari Lennox is very, you know, she's very talented, and she has a certain level of success, right? And people really like fuck with her heavy when it comes to her music and everything. She's very much true to what she does, and she comes to a very good like body of work. I did have a chance to listen to the album, and so yes, I understand why she would be very upset at the fact that the one award show that should actually, you know, bring her all the accolades, decided to not give her an award. And maybe that just meant that maybe they just didn't feel like she was one of the people that deserved it, or maybe they just didn't see it for her this year. That doesn't mean that they won't see it for her next year. It doesn't mean that they don't see it for her now, but maybe there was just somebody else that was more. And people like, you know, they threw it at Lizzo and said, oh, Lizzo doesn't even make soul music and this and that. She's pop and hip hop. And I'm like, here's one thing, and let me just touch on this first. Something a little bit more on the technical side. When it comes to genres of music, we have to be careful about what we choose to call soul, what we choose to call pop. Soul music has evolved over the years. We consider, you know, Tina Turner, which, by the way, happy belated birthday, Tina Turner. She is 80 years old and still looking good as hell and still slaying your faves. Just saying. Tina Turner, she is like queen of rock and roll. But a lot of her music can be considered soul music too. Because why? It evoked emotion in people. It's not necessarily that the style of music was like smooth paced R&B or like, you know, with gospel or Christian like influences. It's more like the way that the music makes you feel that makes it soul music. Same thing with Aretha Franklin. And Aretha Franklin was and is the queen of soul. But not everything that she sang was necessarily in the spectrum of soulful music. She had music with some rock influences. She had some music with some jazz influences. She had some of a little bit of everything. And that's what made her so well-rounded as an artist. So when people say, oh, that person's soul and this person's not, I'm just like, okay, so what makes it soulful? Is it the fact that they have like powerful vocals, which Lizzo does have powerful vocals? Yes, she throws in rap and stuff too, but homegirl's a singer and she's a musician. She plays the flute. She knows how to produce. Like, she does all that stuff too. So honestly, soul music to me is something that somebody puts their heart and soul into, regardless of the style or, you know, the sound itself. To me, is just a music that is very genuine and that you can actually feel the energy pouring out of said music. Same thing with pop. I can't stand when people say, oh, this artist is poppy, this artist is pop artist, this artist is not this type of artist because they're pop. What is pop? Pop to me is whatever style, it's a collection of different styles of music brought together to make one sound that would be deemed as popular for that time period or whatever. You know, there's a whole bunch of different pop artists out there, and it's mostly just artists that are mainstream, and they tap on everything. Great artists to listen to when you're thinking about a pop artist that is all around is Halsey. Halsey does a little bit of everything. You know, a lot of her music sounds like a little trappy, a little R&B-ish, right? But then also she has that other side of her. Listen to the song Nightmare. That song is straight up like rock, okay? It sounds like almost, it's like on the softer metal side, but the heavier rock side, right? That heavy guitar, the heavy guitars in it, and that heavy beat. It can be considered a rock song, but people in the rock community probably won't even look at it that way because it changes up its pace too. And at some parts, it also sounds like an R&B song. Sometimes it also sounds like a little bit, you know, it varies. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not easily categorizable. Hopefully that's a damn word. But all I'm saying is that we have to be careful about how we choose to categorize music. It's honestly like up in the air now in 2019, what styles of music can be considered what genre. That's all I'm saying. Now, speaking just about Ari, it just sounds a little bit disingenuous and entitled. And yes, I agree with the people who say that she sounds very entitled. And here's why. Not for nothing. The main reason why we do what we do is because we love it, right? We get into music and we start doing music because music is something that carries us, something that keeps us leveled, keeps us grounded. A lot of people, music is their sanity. Yes, you have every right to be upset because you didn't win awards for an award show that should honor and should appreciate you as a soul artist. To me, though, when she said that she would be quitting music because of this, that's when I started to look at this differently. You know, at first I was like, damn, yeah, she should be mad, she should be upset. But then when she's like, oh, I'm quitting music, I'm like, why? Why would you quit something that you supposedly love just because people are, you know, just because a stupid award show didn't, you know, give you the accolades? So what? Freaking, okay, Brian McKnight is still out here making music, even though he's not mainstream anymore like he was in the 90s. He's still out here making music. Homeboy has literally been nominated for 16 Grammy Awards and has won 0. So I don't want to hear, yeah, nobody is saying anything about you voicing your opinion about the matter. Nobody's, you know, saying anything about you being upset. But now I have to look at you sideways when you're sitting up here talking about you're going to quit music. You still have a huge fan base and people who really rock with you and really love your music and would really love for you to continue doing music. But you're going to sit there and quit what made you known in the first place? I mean, I just don't get it. But, you know, that's the thing. Like, that is when it becomes entitlement. When you sit up here and you want to completely throw everything away just because you didn't get something that you wanted, that's not why you do it in the first place. We all do what we do because we love it, as far as when it comes to music, especially because it's an art and it's not something that everybody becomes successful at. You should be grateful. You should be happy about the fact that you yourself, you have a blue check mark. And why? Because you did music and you became successful at it. Okay? You should be more grateful and appreciate the fact that people know who you are when you walk down the street. People know who you are when your song comes on the radio. I really don't understand why, like, and that's the thing, like, she's not the only person that has done this, that said that they're quitting music because of this and that and the other, and people are not appreciating them. If every single person has done that, you know, we really wouldn't have anybody out here, because there's plenty of people who have been snubbed at award shows and stuff and have continued to make music because that's what they love to do. because they know that, you know, they've made connections with people who really follow them closely and who would really love to hear what they have to say in their music. To me, it just makes it very disingenuous. Why did you get into music in the first place if you weren't going to, you know, stand true to it and do it even without the accolades? You know, I sit up here on this platform, YouTube, with less than 2,000 subscribers after almost 3 years of doing this. It doesn't really bother me too much because I still love doing this. It's something that's very therapeutic for me, getting on camera and talking to you guys and whatever. Even if it's just 3 or 4 people who watch the video, at least I connected to someone. That's the type of mentality you have to go into the arts and into entertainment with, because not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to, you know, appreciate what you have to say or what you have to, you know, what you have to offer. Not everybody's going to appreciate it. But you know what? It's the love of the art that keeps us going, regardless. You know how many times I've heard no? You know how many times a lot of these artists have heard the word no, or you're not this and you're not enough of this, or you don't stand out enough, or you're not skinny enough, or you're not tall enough, or you're not this, that. But they continue to do what they do because they love doing it. That's what drives them. It's their passion. And if you're sitting up here trying to throw that all away, then why did we even subscribe to you in the first place? Don't sit up here and think that you're irreplaceable, Ari Lennox, because you aren't irreplaceable. Just as fast as you sit up here and say you're gonna quit music, there's some other little girl over here waiting to just get out there and do what you're doing, okay? Just waiting. And there are companies out there who will give this girl a record deal and just be like, bye, Ari, we got this girl over here. Oh, she can sing? Oh, she got the soul? Oh, we got her. Let's go. And they'll put her up there and she'll appreciate everything that they're giving to her. And she won't quit just because. I'm tired of artists out here being so entitled, thinking that they deserve all of this and that and the other just because. Continue to work and you'll get there. Continue to work on your craft and eventually they'll come to you. You don't actively seek out accolades. They come to you. All of this entitlement, all this self-entitlement is getting very, very tired and delayed. And honestly, I'm ready to just be like, I'm unsubscribing to all of y'all and just doing my own thing by myself, working on my music instead of coming on here and talking about everybody else that's not good. Because I was going to do a whole review on her album. Now I don't even want to do that. Now I don't even want her and Summer Walker. I'm not doing either of them. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. I mean, are you like 100% behind Ari and you feel like, yeah, if they're not going to give me what I want, then, you know, fuck music? Or are you like me, like you feel bad because she didn't win and because you feel like maybe she should have for such an award show that's supposed to, like, you know, appreciate music like hers, but then you don't feel sorry for her because of the way that she chose to react to this situation? Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, have a good day, you guys. Bye.
While I'm giving you all of my attention, it's like you know what to do, only giving me this when you know I want to love. Put me in a position.